let's see what happens. Enjoy what is coming your way over the next 20 minutes or so, because it is time to jump off against the clock. 3 days of amazing sport comes to its climax here in Hong Kong. The Grand Prix, the man that finished third in it 12 months ago, the world number 6, is looking for his third win of the weekend with this stallion called Claudio. And boy, does this horse have a jump. Looks absolutely magical over the fences. But he's having to do it the hard way. He was first to go in the opening round. He jumped the clear. But now he's the first to go in the jump-off round with 9 to follow him. He's going to have to set some pace to put it out of reach. But if anybody can, surely Richard Vogel can, as he's upping the pace of the canter already. It's time for the jump-off of the Longines Grand Prix. Richard Vogel. Now the turn back. Beautifully met. Look at this. I don't even know that he's got a stirrup. He hasn't got a stirrup on his left-hand side, and it's probably what's cost him. He's got it back now. But it will have shifted the balance in his seat, and it's moments like that that cost you. Such a shame. 35.85 on the clock, but one fence down and the door left wide open for those that are yet to come. Nothing more he could do. Richard Vogel sets the standard. He's been one of the stars yet again here in Hong Kong. But it is a disappointment in many respects, because I think he really did set off, but there was nothing really that could be done. A little bit of the lap of the gods once he'd lost the stirrup. That in itself an unusual thing to see, but you can see there it just hanging around, and it just end up having to grip a little bit with the inside leg. So, delighted to see this lady deliver the clear. She was delighted herself. You could see the reaction. She's quick against the clock. Now she's got a chance to show it as well with this lovely horse, the mare called Licol. It's Switzerland's Barbara Schnepper. Trouble at all so far. Coming home at the moment on a clear. Looking to wrap it up on a clear. No, the last is gone. And she's a fraction slower than Richard as well. So she cannot bet a second for the moment, is where she sits. But the final fence gets in the way, and that curse of having a fence down hits her again. And still we're waiting for a clear. It's taking some jumping yet again in this second round, this jump-off round. But of course they are going flat to the boards, really pushing on. They are asking everything of their horses, and their horses are giving it. There's the frustrating moment. Well, there are 3 chances for France. The first is with Julien Acotin and his long-standing partner, Blood Diamond Dupont. Great to see these two as part of the jump-off. They can be seriously quick as well. But is he going to just go all in? He's still quite early in the draw, and try and set the pace with the clear, but in doing so does he risk having a pole down? Lovely turn back, met it beautifully, skipping across the floor. Again though, just taps a pole, coming tight back into the dragon, but oh dear, he's got the stride wrong on the way in. And again it becomes a race against Richard Vogel's time. And still no clear. 34.18. 3 have gone. 3 different fences coming down, 1 apiece for each and every one of them, but Julien Acotin and Blood Diamond Dupont lead the way on 34.18. They found a good second and a bit on Richard's time, despite the fact that he had a fence down. I mean, he did turn in awfully tight to that dragon boat fence, but he was just, he wasn't on a stride to meet it. And now there are 7. And suddenly in a class with this much money on offer, there's the fence going down, never quite got a jump over it. With this much money on offer, clear rounds are looking exceptionally valuable in terms of what you could win. Whoever is the first to go clear really is going to put the pressure on those that will follow. What is Great Britain's chance tonight, Sammy? Off he goes. One end of the arena to the other. Now the turn back to the dragon boats. Back down towards the double. The time to beat only relevant if he has a pole, because if he is clear, he's the first of the clears and he'll jump to the top of the leaderboard. Can he do it, Samuel Dehaene? He does indeed do it, and he is the opening clear of this jump-off to lead the way. Cracking performance from the British rider, Samuel Dehaene. Oscar A leads the way here in Hong Kong. But now the chase is on. Now the chase is very much on, because they are going to come at him thick and fast. Has he done enough? His time is the slowest of the 4 of them. But like I said, if you're the first to go clear, you put the pressure on those that follow, because you are making them leave the poles up. They have to calculate what works for them. What Sammy did work for him. And a double clear in this Grand Prix, like I said in the first round, is a massive boost in confidence and deserved performance from the 2 of them. But this man showed us all of his class on Friday night with Couscous 3. He took the win on day 1 in the first of the classes in Hong Kong. Can he wrap it up and bookend both with the win in the Grand Prix? Hans-Dieter Dreyer for Germany. No. And that's the gamble. And so far it is still Sammy's numbers that have come up. But now, with already having 3 riders with a fence down, Hans knows that if he doesn't keep pushing, he might drop down 3 positions, and that's an awful lot of money. He lands the time 36.72. He is the slowest of the 3 on 4, or 4 on 4 as he now becomes. So he does go into 5th place. It's really tight between them, but he's a little bit slower than Barbara. So nothing more that could be done. Obviously his time with 36.72, more than good enough to beat Sammy, but not when the fence is on the floor. And then there were 5 to go. 2 for France, 2 for Switzerland, 1 for Norway. And it is the British rider that's still in front at the moment here in Hong Kong. Well, now to the second challenge from Switzerland. It is Dominic Furrer and Ghost. Still that leading time, 38.06, 1 clear round on the board. How does Dominic approach this jump-off? Different fence again, but again Sammy still leads. So, well, no, the second pole goes, the time's not relevant. And the last hasn't quite come off when it came to the final round, unfortunately there for Dominic. That top 6 finish last night goes into 6th place for the moment. 4 to go. Samuel Dehan still leads and is guaranteed a top 5 finish. But there are some very, very capable partnerships still to come. Some very in-form partnerships still to come. But with one clear round, he has certainly taken the right course of action for him at the moment. Samuel Dehan, steady but clear. Every other round is faster, but has faults in that is a total of 12 for Dominic. The Swiss still, though, have Anthony Boucard to come. Next, though, it is the Norwegian Challenge, and a combination that have already twice been on the podium in 2 of the Western European Leagues, Longines FEI Jumping World Cup rounds this year. They've shown over and above the quality that they have between them. It is Norway's opportunity. Johan Sebastian Gulliksen, Equine America, Harwich VDL. Jumping well. Pushing on across the arena. Going to be nip and tuck on the time. I'd say he's a little bit quicker. He got a lovely tight turn back in there. 38.06 is the time he's looking to try and beat. Surely he's faster at the moment. It's going to come down to the final turn. He's running towards the finish. He's done it on the clock. He's done it over the fences. It is Johan Sebastian Gulliksen that now leads as he punches the air and jumps to the top. And that consistent quality that we've seen all season through the winter just continues. New leader in Hong Kong, but is that enough? 37.60, a little bit, you could perhaps say, the approach of Samuel Dehan, just a little bit quicker in his approach. He was only just under half a second faster. But again, that means that there is plenty more time to find, but leaving the fences up counts first. And at the moment, he's done what he needed to, but 3 more to go. 2 clear rounds. Johan Sebastian Gulliksen there flies to the finish, jumps into the lead. Samuel Dehan drops into second, and now comes the final rider from Switzerland, Anthony Boucard, with Fontainebleau Machinet. Find that balance, but he's at the moment found it. He's got 0.6 of a second in his pocket. If he can leave the fences standing, he's got this at the moment, but he was just trying to, he changed his mind. You could see he was just making adjustments on the way down towards the double. To the line in 36.19, it'll go into the top 5 for the moment for Anthony Boucard. It means with 2 to go, so Johan guaranteed a podium. But it is either Norway or France who we're going to see win this one. Well, not to be for Anthony Boucard. The fastest time we've seen around this course is a 34.18. That was from Julien Acatin, who sits in 3rd at the moment on the fastest 4. Comparing that to the leading time of 37.60. Is there anything the other 2 riders from France would have taken from the round? Because, of course, now we're late enough in the draw that both Roger, Simon will have probably watched a couple of the early rounds. It's one of the greats in world show jumping. One of the best France has ever produced. His longevity says it all. His ability is his own, and boy, does it work. Can he bring it together tonight? Ballerine de Vilpion, Roger-Yves Bost. He looks much, much quicker. He is. He's nearly a second up. Gets away with a light touch. Just trying to work it out. In, out. Just one more fence to go. This is so quick from Roger. Ballerine de Vilpion should, could, would, maybe has just won the Grand Prix in Hong Kong. Yes, there's one to go, but that was like lightning. Absolutely Bosty at his best. Can Simon Delestre respond to that? I do not know. 34.94. Absolutely brilliant from the two of them. Roger-Yves, Bost, Ballerine de Vilpion now lead the way. The lead changes hands once again. But is it enough? That's the question, and you don't know. You really wouldn't know, knowing Simon is the last to go. I mean, I love the shot we got of Bosty coming down to the combination or the double from here. This shot all the way down the line, you could see, just thinking it through, talking to his horse. And then that final flyer, he got such a shot over the last. But one to go. Last year, he won Paris. He won Bosch. He won Monte Carlo. Can he add Hong Kong to the list this year? Simon Delestre, Golden Boy DK, the last to go, and he knows he's got to fly. There's no room to be steady. He is pushing. He is really pushing. And he's found 0.6 of a second. Simon Delestre is trying to catch Bosty. Careful, careful. Now turn and go. 34.94 is the time to be. He lost a little bit on the turn. Where's it going to be when he stops the clock? He's jumped the last. He stops it at 35.21. It's France 1 and France 2. But Roger-Yves Bost wins in Hong Kong. Simon takes second ahead of Johann Sebastian Gullikson, the 1-2-3. Nothing more he could do. He was up on the clock, but he just looked like he lost a fraction on the turn back to the last. He looks like he's smiling. He won't be too disenchanted with the result, but ultimately he was trying to win it. And boy, did he try. But I am delighted for Bosty. What a performance it was. 5-star Grand Prix victories do not come along very often.